Hi, this is Doug for Fifth Wall TV. I'm back with another video for you guys, and in this episode I'm going to be reflecting. We're almost halfway through 2016, believe it or not, but it's been a great year for the art world, so I've picked my top 5 favourite street art based projects. Let's go! The town of BRIM probably isn't the first thing you think of if I say Australia, and kind of rightly so. It has a population of about 100 people and is known mainly for, well, not much, it's mainly farmers. But Guido Van Helten flipped that all upside down right at the start of this year. He came in strong when he painted these 4 characters on these 30-metre high silos. This wasn't just a quick in and out for Guido. He spent a month living in BRIM, really getting to know the locals, and I think this is such an important element of what he's doing.
My work's always about people and place and just what I think belongs. It's important to honour this community and the beauty of it being such a small place.
The characters themselves play such an important part because Guido hasn't actually officially released any information about them. And I really like this ethos, you know, this idea of just leaving the allure, leaving it up to us as the viewer to just let our imaginations run. And drawing attention to the issues this little community is currently facing with the declining population, the pressures of the farming industry. And I'm sure the people of BRIM are very happy with this new wave of interested spectators coming to see the piece for themselves. The topic of immigration is polarising countries around the world, from the US to Australia, from here in Britain to Austria. And what really is lying at the heart of this is fear and hate, and the idea of trying to challenge this, trying to reimagine and trying to reinterpret how we see difference. This is exactly what it's all about, and I love the idea of using art to do this.
The second verse of the Australian national anthem states, "For those who have come across the seas with boundless plains to share, with courage let us all combine to advance Australia fair." That's why I stuck up 1,000 of these posters around Australia, to find out whether we still have that courage to combine, or have we become the gutless country.
What I like about this project so much is that wherever you're from, you can connect to this. Of course, the project itself is focusing on challenging Australia's notion of what it means to be Australian, but there's no reason that you couldn't take this and apply the model to just about anywhere. And it's this kind of project that really lies at the heart of changing how we interpret the world. Number 3 for me is Biancoshock's Ego Washer. This was done as part of the Crystal Ship Festival out in Oostende in Belgium. I don't think there's many people that would easily transform an old washing machine into an incredibly poignant piece of social commentary. Biancoshock is an absolute master of taking the everyday, the mundane, and transforming it into really relatable, conceptual pieces of art. From potholes to speed cameras, there's literally nothing this guy can't turn into a piece of art. But for me, the Ego Washer definitely comes in at his strongest of 2016 so far. I'm not entirely sure myself if this is even allowed on the list, but, well, it's my list, so I'm going to put it on there anyway. It might have been done by a company, but for me it ticks all the relevant boxes as to what constitutes street art. I mean, it was uncommissioned, it was highly illegal. I mean, that's not a prerequisite, but it's kind of like a nice bonus. It was artistic and it was engaging, so it kind of falls into that same bracket, even though it was technically done by a company, an organization with an agenda. But rather than trying to sell us, a car or a pair of new shoes, they were trying to generate awareness as to the extortionate pollution levels in the capital. Of course, you can't ignore the fact that it was done under the guise of Greenpeace, but those were individuals up there, and they were taking real risks to try and generate awareness for a subject they believe passionately about. And for me, they have 100% earned their place in this list. This one for me was a no-brainer. Number 1, it has to be the French-Tunisian artist El Cid for his Perception project. Wow! My God, the dude painted up almost 50 different buildings to create one piece of art. One piece of art that you can only see by sitting halfway up a mountain. This idea of reimagining letters and language to create individually, really aesthetically beautiful pieces of art is such a really clever concept. And now we've seen it on a scale like never before. The Coptic community of Zaraib in Cairo has historically been looked upon in a relatively negative light, seen as dirty people. They collect the trash of the city. But of course, in El Cid's time within this community, he didn't see this. And this is often the problem with image and stereotypes. Perception is El Cid's attempt to redefine how a marginalized community is viewed. A series of individual pieces of art that come together at the right moment to create one. If that isn't the perfect metaphor for society as a whole, then I don't know what is. That is why El Cid is number one. It's been an incredible 2016 so far. I can't wait to see what lies in store for the rest of it. I'm going to leave you now with some honourable mentions that didn't quite make the list. If I've missed anyone, then please do let me know. I'll be back with you guys soon. I've been Doug for Fifth Wall.